Greetings, Mr. 1%. My question, how do you feel the power creep curve will go throughout version 4 and how version 3 went? Naturally, we expect power creep in gacha games, but do you think it will be a steady curve, or do you feel that elation will be set up to the whole new level? Okay, I feel, right? I feel, whenever a new flagship comes out, I feel that environment is gonna make said flagship perform exceedingly well, right? Exceedingly well. But God Rail is God Rail though. And I think that the other teams will not be too far behind. Also, I am gonna say something that might sound a little bit spicy. I feel the claim that Star Rail's power creep is like the worst power creep in all mainstream gacha games. I feel that this claim is greatly exaggerated. Because generally speaking, I feel you don't need to aim for 0 cycles or even 1 cycles, because most of the time in the latest version, the shield environments will always give the shield rate up. Oh, yo, Ryan, thank you so much for the 17 months.
I feel you're a great streamer. Praying for you. Oh, great Pokwo AI9.
Well, okay, thank you, Ryan. Thank you for the 17 months. Yeah, but as I said, I feel that whenever the brand new shielding environment. Okay, honestly, this could be like a topic for like a whole ass video, by the way. It could be like a whole ass video. Because I feel, you know how Star Rail has shield environments, right? And obviously, in a shield environment, okay, wait, let me get some ground, what should we call it? Song request for us. Because I think this is a pretty interesting topic. Hold up.
Phyllis,
yo,
instead.
Mr. Global Passive, thank you so much for the 25 months. Holy shit. Fill this, fill that, fill me up instead. Okay, that is very, very interesting. But thank you so much for the 25 months. Thank you. All right, let me play some. All right, there we go. All right, I feel rate up environments being used as a means of like saying, oh, this game's power creep is crazy, is not entirely fair, because every gacha game also have their rate up environments. All right, whether or not it's a turn-based game or an action game or the overall game, the endgame content will always have a rate up environment that will make the latest unit perform better than others. It is just so that if you are gonna be playing a game like Star Rail, right? Let's just say you went for full E0, right? And if you use a full E0 cost in Star Rail, the same team that was back in, like, let's just say 1 year ago, and you try it right now, they are probably not going to be doing very well. There's only that much like relics and speed tuning you can do, and there's not a lot you can do about it, right? But like in other gacha games, you could have the advantage of skill. Right? I think this is a very common term, right? Skill, right? You can have perfect parries, perfect dodge, perfect quick swap, perfect gameplay during the combat stage to make it feel that other gacha games will also have the capabilities of clearing, right? But all those things, respectfully, it's a little bit unrealistic to expect a casual player to have that as well. It's basically the equivalent of saying, hey, Star Rail also have a 3-cost 0 cycle for Final Sustainless. Therefore, Final Sustainless is the best DPS in the world. Right? There's also like 4-cost, 5-cost face out 0 cycles. I'm pretty sure there's Aircon 0 cycles. There are all these crazy ass clears with very, very low cost investments that they are doing it, which is, I think, a better comparison for players who play action gacha games to the perfect rotations with the perfect dodges and the perfect parries. But generally speaking, if you're a casual player, you would still find difficulties playing other gacha games, especially when you only invest in full E0 O units. Like, you would still feel the the pressure, right? You will feel the difficulties of clearing, especially when a new version comes out. All right. So that is my 2 cents. I might be using this as a topic during the HSR expert versus 20 players who HSR, but very, very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. It's more realistic to say that casuals pull new units than saying casuals use E0 Sena to clear. At some point, if you're a casual and you keep pulling new units, you'll run out, right? You can't keep pulling the new E0 units forever. Or at least not to my knowledge that, especially in a mainstream gacha, if you're a free to play, you can consistently get every single new unit that comes out. It's very hard. Which is why vertical investment, and I think that vertical investment in other gacha games is sort of like the same thing, right? Like in Zenless Zone 0, why pull for Hugo, right? Why pull for Banyue when I can just slam in a E2 Void Hunter, and even till this day, E2 Void Hunters that are doing very, very well, right? Just an example, right? MrPokke, I saw Gacha Smack Sparksy video, and I kind of want to defend the devs. Oh, so you're a Hoyo shield. Is there a filthy fucking Hoyo shield I smell? As all we know, Sparksy's skill gives her gifts and subs, and since she is a real person in-game, those gifts are real and will come from nowhere, landing her on the back. So the pose of her only shows how heavy are the gifts, and when she can't take it, she will launch the enhanced base attack, so there's nothing about gooning. As a quote, if you wear a glass of kawaii, everything you see is kawaii. If you wear a glass of hentai, everything you see... Okay, I've never of this quote in my entire life. Also, it's illegal for adult women to be short, so please believe HSR is not Gunna Zone 0, Gathering Wives, or Furry Anfield. Okay, all about love, peace, happiness, hell, Sparksicle. By the way, do you think 4.1 just be 20 minutes? Yes. Will they announce something else? Maybe, right? Okay, chat. Personally speaking, I only want to ask you guys one thing. If my chat right now could kindly verify this statement, because I really want to know, right? Because I am also a streamer just like Spark. I really want to know how heavy are gifted subs. You get where I'm coming from? Yeah, so like if my chat could just, drop a prime, which is free, by the way. All right, and the tier 1. And I think that would be really, really nice. I just, not even, bro, I don't even need it, but I just want to see how heavy they are, right? I just want to see how heavy they are. Oh, and there it is. Right? So my chat just basically hates me. I see. Yep, I'm web. Genshin stream today, please. I'm begging. Yo, Genshin guy, how about this? Next time, if you go on 4th stream, if you win that game of marbles, we'll have a Genshin Impact stream, right? Thank you.
You have cooled your last cool, my man.